Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy Kimbo here, and it's time for a discussion video. So it's gonna be like, I guess, the Beyblade Burst Superking discussion video about things. So yeah, I haven't done one of these in like a little bit of time. I mean, I've obviously been doing all the episode reviews and such. I know they are longer because sometimes I get in a big discussion with those, but yeah, I'm gonna try to limit this to maybe like 20 minutes. So yeah, you want to grab some popcorn and sit down, and we'll just get right into it. So with this, I'm just gonna be talking about like things in general with the show, as well as like bays I'd really want to see, and also just I mean, a few other things I guess I'll add in, like, even like some Beyblade parts and stuff. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it, dude. So um Super King's awesome. First of all, Super King, Sparking, really awesome series thus far, and the fact that they're introducing so much with it is crazy. And yeah, I'll just say this: I always like spoilers. They wanted me to go back to it, so spoilers. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Also, look at my gloves. This is how much I've been doing. My gloves are ripped. Like, they're actually like ripping because it just like I've had them on when I've been like moving stuff and everything during this time period when all this stuff's going on. But yeah, it shows. Like, the hard work shows already, man, and it's not even halfway through the year. Oh crap, these are probably gonna be demolished by the end of the year, but it's all good. But anyways, let's get into it. So the fact that they've like, we all know they've had a bunch of bladers return, like Cisco, Vault, Free, Louis coming back now. We had Rantaro and Ranjiro both come back. Then we got like Iga and Shu and Drum coming back, and then some other bladers they can't skip over, because TT just shows off certain bladers on a poster. They're not going to show off all the bladers on a poster, but considering they showed off so many big time bladers on the poster, but there's some that we know they can't skip over. Made a whole video on that talking about it, but I'll just say it again. Like Delta, Gwen, Phi, three of the top ones that I'm like, they can't really skip over. But yeah, and even like some things with the manga showing off some things, but yeah, can't really like get into a big time. But it's just like I said, speculation about some things. So yeah, some of the things aren't fact. Like, they're not fact. It's just like discussing stuff. So just get into things with the story. Obviously, you got like, I know everybody been wondering my thoughts on it, like Variant Lucifer and also like First Uranus. I think that's the name for it, or Coast Uranus, one of the two. Yeah, First Uranus, Coast Uranus, whatever. I'm big time hype for them. So Lane having two bays, so probably like Coast Uranus being the first one that he has, like the bay that he beat Free with, because they obviously faced off in New York, and Free lost when Lane was a rookie. And the guess is that he had Coast Uranus when he was the rookie, but now he's getting like Variant Lucifer as his like true big time bay, and it's crazy, dude. It's so wild. But big thing with it is like, Lane coming in, he looks maniacal for sure, dude. Like a full out evil character, just the box art for Lucifer. Pokemon fans are probably gonna understand this one. I'm a big fan of Pokemon and such too, but like the big reference. Anybody who played X and Y, Lane Valhalla looks just like Lysander. He looks just like Lysander, like leader of Team Flare. It's pretty crazy, dude. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Pokemon too. I played like a lot of the games going back to the Game Boy, but make some references with that and stuff. I do have other hobbies, guys, but yeah. But he looks just like Lysander. And I mean, Lysander in the Pokemon show was freaking crazy. He was crazy in the game and also in the show. Like, X and Y was a crazy anime. But that's, again, besides the point. He looks that evil. And you already know it's going to be some wicked stuff with him. I personally don't think that Variant Lucifer is going to be his full-out evil bay. I don't. I feel like, or maybe for the time being, he'll use Coast. But I really don't think he's gonna just use like Coast. I think Coast was like the bay they're gonna show off that like he used before, but now using Lucifer, like Variant Lucifer. Can I see him being maybe the big bad of the season? Possibly, because I mean, look at the pattern for the last few seasons. I mean, like even Shu, like going from like his Red Eye gimmick when he had Legend Spriggan to getting Spriggan Requiem after he lost. And then just going on a huge rampage at the end of God with that, during the Godbladers Cup. And then obviously Phi having revived Phoenix, and then going to Dead Phoenix after absorbing the power of Dead Hades, and going on a rampage with that. And then Gwen coming in, well, we had Arthur at first, I mean, it was kind of like the Hearts Phi type of thing. Like, except it was Arthur and then Gwen. But Arthur coming in with Prime Apocalypse, but Gwen coming in with Regalia Genesis, and then evolving it into Big Bang Genesis. So he could be the big bad for sure. Just even the pattern that things have shown. But yeah, whatever the next Bay would be, it would be wild, dude. Because like I really don't feel like I feel like Variant Lucifer is the placeholder Bay. It's gonna be the placeholder evil Bay. So they probably are gonna have like a big time crazy evil Bay for it for sure. Like for him, it's gonna probably be like another Lucifer, but it's just gonna be. I can only imagine like the name of it. It's got to be something like crazy, like demonic, like Demon Lucifer. That sounds like an end of the world type of. Oh, that's an end of the world type of name right there. But yeah, I mean, time will tell with it. But they're gonna definitely have like Lane go on an absolute tear when he comes into the show. There's no doubts about it. It's crazy how like they've been building him up so much and they haven't even shown him off yet. Like, like what? When have they done that like that with Burst? Like showing off a character this much that they're this intimidating and they haven't come in yet. And now we're going to see him and it's going to be like, oh crap. But I feel like we're not even seeing anything yet. And plus like the Bladers that still have to return. I mean, they still got to explain the story with like Shu. Because obviously Shu trained Lane. And that was the thing that was said. Shu trained Lane. But I really feel like there's something going on behind the scenes. I'll get into that a little bit more. But we got Shu coming back. Honestly, the new Spriggan when it comes out, I'm guessing it might be like August, but like I would not be surprised if they've been doing a theme of like using like previous Bay's parts with the Bay. You know what I mean? Mirage Fafnir, yeah, the biggest example. Mirage Fafnir, nothing. Rage Longinus coming out. Destroy Dash. We saw Destroy first on Nightmare Longinus, but Destroy Dash with this, making it stronger. Even with Valkyrie, we saw Evolution from Show Z Valkyrie, but they're obviously like tying together all the Valkyries with it, because even the design for it. But Evolution Dash with it, and that's how we got the new Dash driver with it. So, yeah, Evolution Dash. You can see how they tied those previous parts with it. So honestly, the new Spriggan, I wouldn't be surprised if they went with Zeta Dash again. I part of me honestly wouldn't. People might think it's underwhelming, but I wouldn't think it's underwhelming. Like just being able to switch between the different modes, or maybe even an upgrade to like Zeta. You know what I mean? Where like maybe the attack tip has like rubber on it. Maybe like there's a metal ball on like the defense tip, like, or they use metal or something for it, and then the stamina tip, like, the fusion or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, just updating it, making it stronger. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they use, like, Zeta Dash or something similar to it for the new Spriggan. And even for, like, the new Achilles, I wouldn't be surprised if they use Dimension Dash for it. I personally would want to see like a metal Dimension, just because like Dimension wears down so quick. I like Dimension as a driver big time, but it wears down so fast, and that just goes in the attack mode, and that's the only thing that makes me really, really sad about it. So yeah, if they found a way of like making it where it doesn't wear down as fast, like even like a Dimension metal would be cool. Because I mean, Hasbro made their Turbo Achilles, and the Dimension honestly was pretty nice. Even just being all plastic, it honestly was pretty nice. It's pretty nice and it's pretty good, and it doesn't wear down that quickly. So even if they did like a Dimension metal or something like that, it would be really cool. But yeah, man. Or I don't know if they'd use Extend Plus again. And anybody who says like, oh, Extend Plus Dash, you don't need that. Extend Plus is already really strong, and it would honestly probably make the meta that much more crazy, and probably would run the meta big time. Because I mean, Extend Plus already gets used a lot. But yeah, man. Like also Atomic Dash and Bearing Dash, not needed. They're both really, really good. And I know people say that. I don't know if they say it to troll or just like, I really, really want to see it. But they're both so strong already. You don't need a dash for those. The only drivers that should get dashes are honestly attack type drivers, maybe some defense type drivers, some stamina type drivers. I don't know. If they were to do stamina type drivers with a dash, Survive would be like the furthest I'd go with it. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, Edge is like a stamina type tip, but like Edge dash, then wouldn't be upset about that one, because I mean, Edge isn't that good. Also, same thing for Survive. Just some crazy tips like LAD and stuff that are really good with LAD and such and stamina. They don't need dash drivers. Dimension Dash is, I think, the furthest thing we should go with a dash driver, because it has some pretty decent LAD with it. So yeah, man, that's the main thing I'd say. Like, if there's dash drivers I really want to see, I'd say, like, I've said it before, but like Iron Dash, Sword Dash, Impact Dash, a lot of them I've even like predicted, like I said, like Operate and Jaggy Dash being the two newest ones that I managed to predict. But yeah, so it's not far-fetched to say it. neighbor was waving. But yeah, or somebody was like visiting the neighbors and waved. But yeah, like Impact Dash, not Jaggy Dash, that's already done. Iron Dash, Sword Dash, Impact Dash, Charge Dash. Can you imagine that for like a new dragon? If they have a new Excalibur, imagine it has like Sword Dash or Iron Dash. They saved it for that. That'll be pretty cool. And Trick Dash would be another cool one to see, because honestly, Trick being like so unorthodox and such, it doesn't have any good like LAD or stamina or anything. But putting a dash on that would make it really versatile, because switching between like the attack, the defense, and the stamina on Will, and having that dash to be able to take that recoil so you can hard launch it, that would be really, really cool, dude. And that would switch things up for sure. But yeah. And even Trans Dash being one of the newer ones. I mean, coming with Tech Long in this, of course. But yeah, an Evolution Dash, another one that was be like, thought would be really cool, and they put it on Valkyrie, Brave Valkyrie. So yeah, but those are definitely like some of the drivers I'd want to see for sure. You know what? I'll get into like some MFB remakes real quick too. I know I'm jumping around with things with it. I'm gonna go back to the story for things, but just like thinking about like the boosters, the bays they could put out with them while also expanding the story. The actual story. So, like MFB remakes, dude. Come on, like Galaxy Pegasus, Meteor, Eldrago, Ray Striker, all would be very easy to do. Ray Striker or Ray Unicorno, Unite Dash, whatever disc they put on it, Unite Dash, Galaxy Pegasus, something like Jolt Dash. If they don't use Jolt Dash, something that's really similar to it, like how they did Quick Dash instead of Extreme Dash for Storm Pegasus. Meteor Eldrago, Spiral Dash, perfect for it. That's LF. That's literally LF. And then being able to have another kind of Beyblade setup where it can steal spin and such, like how Mirage Fafnir does, That's the whole gimmick for Meteor Eldrago. And then that Eldrago would honestly probably be pretty useful because of the rubber on it and steal and spin and stuff. And a lot of people would probably be using Meteor Eldrago bearing for combos. But yeah, if it became a thing. Like even those, like it wouldn't be hard to make them. Flame Libra, another one. They haven't made a Libra remake. Flame Libra, put Gyro on it. That'd be really, really cool to see. You go into Metal Fury territory. I mean, heck, Phantom Orion with bearing, Big Bang Pegasus or Cosmic Pegasus. Put Ultimate Reboot Dash on it. Would be perfect for it. Like, yeah. And that, like the final drive. Then Meteor Eldrago. Well, not Meteor Eldrago. Eldrago Destroyer or Eldrago Destructor. Generate. Perfect for it. Or even Generate Dash with that. Maybe if they have new Diabolos, put Generate Dash on it. But yeah, man. So yeah, those being some of the MFB remakes, they'll be really cool to see. Hell Kerbex with Paradox. That's another one. Or Hades Kerbex. You know what I mean? That being another one. But yeah, just got to get out the ideas for like some Metal Fusion remakes, because it'll be really cool to see them. They switch things up. I really like how they're doing remakes, especially ones that can actually hang, and you can tell are really strong and have been hanging. Yeah, a lot of like Storm Pegasus and Lightning Eldrago can hang with some GT bays for sure, and even like some of the Superking bays, they can still hang. They're strong. And just seeing those remakes be that strong is really, really awesome, man, because it diversifies the game and also pays homage at the same time. But yeah, so those are like some of the remakes. If there's any other ones I'm not thinking of or I can't remember, you guys can put them in the comments if you wanna, or ones that you'd want to see. But yeah, a Diablo Nemesis one would be really cool. Like make Trick Dash and put like Diablo, like remake a Diablo. That would be sick, dude. If they made like a burst Diablo Nemesis, but make it where it's not like crazy OP, like where it's strong, but like have some balance with it, even if it's like reducing the teeth. But put like Trick Dash on it. That would be really sick. That would be another one, because Nemesis switching between all the gimmicks and such, like attack, defense, stamina, switching at will, Trick Dash, be perfect for it. But yeah, now just getting back into the actual story with things. So yeah, Lane being an absolute beast, and these freaking flies going around. Hey, cheapers. Darn flies. But yeah, Lane being an absolute beast, but I don't think he's gonna be like showing his full power with things right now. There's no way. There's no way that he could be. And even the question of him like being mentored by Shu. Shu wouldn't train an evil character. He wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? He doesn't know. It's like he doesn't know that Lane is evil. Maybe Lane uses Coast whenever he's with Shu or something, but Lucifer is made by someone else. I mean, there's a lot of times where it's been like, where the heck did this come from? Who made this? Especially like I'd say especially GT and now. Because in GT, it's like Arthur having the Dark Turbo. How the heck did he get the Dark Turbo? Who did he learn that from? How did he learn that? That's a very dark aura and a dark power. How did he learn that? And the group Hell, like, it was only mainly Arthur and whoever followed Arthur, and then Gwen joining later, and a few other powerful bladers like Blind and Joe joining, but it's a whole organization. You think Arthur was behind that whole thing? There must have been somebody behind the scenes pulling some strings with that organization, because Arthur was like the main person with that, but it's an organization, you know what I mean? There's got to be a lot of members with that. We saw that with the Snake Pit. Snake Pit. Ashton, Theodore, going back to this. He never was arrested. He drove off in a limo. He rode off, and he said, "You and Vault win this time." Like, he knew that he would be back. He could be behind a lot of this stuff. He could be a part of, like, Lane getting this power. I mean, what if there's, like, a new Requiem project, except that instead of, like, Shu, it being Lane, and Lane's fully evil. They turned Shu from being good into evil, but Lane has always just had this, like, smug type of demeanor with him, and it shows because of how mad Free gets whenever he's even seen Lane's silhouette when he's facing someone, like how he did with Hyuga. You know what I mean? It threw him off. And also, like, back then, it's something I mentioned before, but Free, like, Ashton or Theodore, when Free left the Bulls, literally saying, like, "I'm not finished with you." But Free didn't face anybody besides, like, Vault big time, like Cisco and Vault, like some good characters. He didn't face really any of the evil characters. He was in, like, the different block, and, you know, he lost to Vault, but it's like, how did he say he's not finished with him when he didn't even really battle him after that? It's like he was foreshadowing the future, and that's what could lead to things now. And imagine Free turns evil, because there's legitimacy with what I'm saying, you know what I mean? Like, look at how Free was in the one battle with Hyuga. And he's like, "Go Fafnir." He said, like, "Destroy Fafnir," like, "Destroy Fafnir." And Vault got shook. He was like, "Free." It could be like something very dark happening with Free, even with Shu. It could be Ashton's way, if he does come back, of getting payback on both of them. Not only Vault, like, he'll get his payback on Vault with time, you know, because he's obviously going after Vault. He would go after Vault. He would go after Free. He'd mainly go after probably Shu. And like I said, Norman's another character I really want to see come back, because he had his nemesis, and obviously, I mean, you kind of get the reference, like, you know, nemesis. Imagine we got a Superking nemesis, and then Norman just comes back trying to get revenge on Shu, because when Shu was Red Eye, he broke his nemesis in half. He didn't turn good after that. Definitely didn't seem that way. But imagine he comes back for some payback now that Shu's good, and oh, dude, that'll be a wild setup. That'll be a wild setup. You have Norman coming after Shu to get payback, and then you have Astrum just playing around with Free, you know, with that whole thing, you know, and turning him evil. Him actually being evil. Maybe it's Lane's power that makes him evil, or something else. Or like another big organization like a Snake Pit coming back, and you have him getting payback. But then you also have the people like, what the heck if, like, Evel just kind of vanished after the stuff with Fine Hearts. I know I've explained this before, but I'm just saying these, like, legit things. He just vanished. Like, imagine he comes back, dude, and he's trying to get revenge. Like, Fi comes back. He tries to get revenge on Fi. He also tries to get revenge on Iga. That's how you can have it where, like, Iga's role with it, and the person who's trying to get back at Iga. And then Drum coming back in. You have Arthur come back with a new Apocalypse, trying to get revenge on Drum, which is obviously him beating Hell, the Hell organization, you know what I mean? And even, like, Delta coming back, you know? Like, Delta, I feel like they can't, like I said, Fi, Gwen, Delta, the top three, I feel like they really can't skip over. But yeah, even, oh, my fam just got back. You can see them back there. Yeah, I'm getting ready to take a bunch of scrap metal and such. I think they hit the pool. But yeah, you know, just all of these evil entities coming back, and imagine they join together. On top of having, like, a new genius blader like Lane, and then maybe some other bladers they haven't shown off to us yet. And then they explain, like, Lane's base of headquarters and such, and it's this, like, new area, you know what I mean? We usually get that. So it'll be really, really wild to see that, man. But it's gonna be absolutely crazy for sure. But all those things happening, like, that's, like, this is a big end game level setup, and it's something I said for some time. But that's definitely worthy of that setup, dude. Like all those entities coming back on top of having a new powerful blader like Lane, and maybe them putting all of their chips in one bag with Lane, or a few, like, you know, a few with a bunch of bladers. Like, you know, you have some evil bladers from the past maybe coming back, but also mainly just focusing on Lane being the big bad at the very, very end. But yeah, dude, it's going to be absolutely crazy with what happens with the rest of the season. You already know, because things are about to turn big time with Lane coming in, and that's going to alone switch up a lot of stuff. And then I feel like there's so much more depth to this, and Lane himself is only going to be the small starting point with the turn in this absolutely devastating season. It's going to be devastating. Like, we're talking like Nemesis Crisis level of world destruction with this, because we've had it with that with every single series, but we haven't had that with Burst. Yes, we've had the Requiem Project and Shoebreak and a couple of bays when he was Red Eye. Yes, we had Phi trying to be the Lord of Destruction and such and breaking a few bays, but he wasn't trying to destroy the whole world. He was just trying to take down a few bays. Even Gwyn with his corrupted power and such. And he didn't even break any bays. This moment right here, this season right here, Superking being the season where we finally get that darkness. I guarantee when Lane shows up, there's going to be a big storm. And this isn't even going to be him with his full power or anything. He's going to be probably going on a rampage with some things, but then they're going to save the big bad evil bay for the end of the year. You know, they don't put it out until like the end of the year, beginning of the next year. So probably not until like winter 2020, beginning like January 2021, where we're going to get that full out evil bay. You know, maybe it might not even be until February. But it's going to be nuts, dude. And when we get it, we better run for the hills. Because we already know that Lane's going to be really powerful, considering how much TT's hyped him up. And he beat Free as a rookie. And you have these strong bladers coming in, and he's probably going to just whoop them. Dude, you better get ready for that. Like, it's going to be crazy at the end of the season. And just to see how things are going to develop, it's going to be nuts. But, yeah. Anyways, guys, since they're all ready, I guess I've got to go and get ready to put this scrap up, you know, and taking like scrap to the junkyard and stuff. But yeah, like I said, I just use any time that I have, any window of time to just get some things done. And I really wanted to make this speculation video, like make another one, because big time hype. You already know a lot of stuff's going to be coming with the season, and it's going to get dark, dude. And like I said, I'm scared. I'm personally scared going into like the rest of the season, because it's going to be nuts, dude. And if it gets as evil as I'm thinking it's going to get, we're getting crazy vibes already, and we're not even like a dozen and a half episodes in. And season's usually like, what, 52 episodes? Oh, man, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm excited for like what bays we're going to see and such. But for the story, I'm honestly a bit scared. It's going to be wild, man. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the speculation video. If there's anything I didn't get to with it, feel free to put in the comments or any things you guys would want to see. Definitely put in the comments, man. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to slice the ever-loving crap out of that like button down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to my channel, there's fly jeepers. Definitely be sure to subscribe for some epic content, because I upload daily. And if you haven't already, be sure to ring that bell by my channel name to be notified whenever I upload a video. So yeah, guys, till next time, it's your boy Kimbo signing off. See you guys later. Thanks for watching. Till then, stay awesome and cool shoot. I'm up out of here.